Okay, so I'm going to show you just how to change a few settings on your group, because there's a few important things here. You might have to bear with me as I'm going to go through them with you. But I've decided to change the name of this group to Health Professionals Building Online Communities, because that's obviously the outcome of what we're trying to do. So I've changed the logo, and I'm just going to show you very quickly that I have done a similar thing to what I did with the banner. So I've used PowerPoint. Let me just show you. PowerPoint is a really easy way to build graphics. So I've got this image that I'm using for our webinar and I've just put the text in my font that I like, which is Avenir, and just arranged it kind of like this. And I'd built originally the banner that's going to go on our webinar page, and then I kind of did a variation on that, and then I just did one that's a bit more the size of the Facebook, so the Facebook group photo, which is the 1600. So I've changed that image, and what I've done is I've taken a screenshot of it using just a screenshot software called Sketch, which is free, but there's lots and lots of free screenshot software out there. So all you want to do is you want to obviously take a piece here like this, and then just export that as an image. So just make sure that you've got a bit of white space around each side, capture that, export it as an image and go and save it somewhere. And I've put it as it happens here, and I went in and then resized that so that it was 1600. Let me just show you, test example. So I've saved that, and then I go into that image here, open it up, and I go to tools and I adjust size. Now this is all standard stuff that you would have with lots of different software. So you should be able to find a free piece of editing software that will let you do this, or Canva, or something like LunaPic. Now all I did was I changed this to 1600. It doesn't really matter what this height is because Facebook will make it work whatever it happens. Let me just go and see I found what their size of their page. So 1640 is actually what they say by 856, but as long as you get somewhere around there. And then so you've got there, if we open it now, we can see that it is 1600. We could change that to 1640 if you really wanted to, but Facebook will make it kind of work as long as it's more or less the right sort of shape and size. And then I've just put that in there, pulled it in, replaced it, and I'm going to click Save Changes. So that's how you can change an image if you'd like to. And then let me go and show you some other settings. So when you're in your group, and we're in the right group here, we have got some settings down here. So let's just click on those. Now I changed the name of the group, put it in here, and I've added a description of what the group is. You don't want to change any privacy, you don't want to hide anything, because we need them to be on those settings in order to be able to manage the memberships from Co-Kinetic. Now we don't really need to do a location because it's an online, so there's no point in adding that. Now you can change your web address here. Now this is a good idea if you're confident in what you're going to call it. I think we're going to do Health Profs Building Online Communities. Not exactly snappy, is it? Let's just put Health Professionals Building Online Communities. It's not the snappiest. If you can think of something really short, obviously for your patients, then great, but obviously it's better than just having a whole bunch of numbers. So let's click Save. And that is now going to be the link. You can see now here, Health Professionals Building Online Communities. Got to make sure that you get that right. If you go over 5,000 members, you will never be able to change that. You can edit it at this point, but obviously then anyone you've given that link to will not be able to find your group again using that link. You can give it a colour. Let's give it a, whatever that colour is, very vibrant red, because I like red. I'm not quite sure what the badges are. Let's click on that and just have a look. Control badges, I don't think we need to worry too much about that at this point. Extra features, we don't need to do anything there. We've left it as a general type. Who can join the group? Now here we really ideally only want people because it's going to be people that will be signing up to your membership groups on Co-Kinetic. So ideally, I would suggest that you stick that to people, but obviously people have to apply in the status that you're in because it's private. They will have to apply to join. So the point is that you would then go back to Co-Kinetic and you'd look in the system and you'd say, is this person the right person? And have they got a matching email address, for example? And if so, you would let them into the group. Ideally, unless you have a reason to let other people into the group, for example, they're going to add, and sort of part of the deal is that they're going to contribute to the group as part of their membership. You don't want to be giving away this for free, really, because if people work out they can get in for free, what's the point in paying? But obviously, if you've got a specific reason why you want to invite somebody into the group, then of course you can. If you want to leave it that people and pages can join the group, then that's the default position. So that's where you would set that. Who is pre-approved to join? Nobody, that's right. Who can post in the group? Ideally, I think you want anyone in the group because you want to be being able to sort of moderate. You want the community to be able to be helping each other out, so that's fine. And approve all member posts. You can turn that on if you'd like to. You do get people who spam and kind of just promote themselves, but also equally you can kind of quieten them down or stop them from publishing. So you do have control. That's really just a personal preference. It's up to you which one you choose there. Excuse me. Advanced settings. Now you can link your community page, for example. So I could link this to Co-Kinetic. There we go, I've done that. So we're just going to link there, just so that if anyone comes across Co-Kinetic, they can then see this group. So there we go, it says Co-Kinetic link the group, they admin, health and professionals. It just means that it's easy for you to share stuff across if you want to. And you could, from time to time, post on your Facebook page, your normal Facebook page. If anyone would like to join this group, it's a member-only group. Give them the link to your sign-up page or your webinar or whatever it happens, whatever your funnel process is set up to do, and they can then go through the process and join the group. And you can recommend groups here. So if you've got other groups that are related to the topic that you're delivering on that you think are really good and really reputable, and publish useful supporting information that helps your community, then obviously you can search for them in here. I could recommend Business Success for physical therapists, as that's related. So there we go, I've got now a recommended group. So that's just some of the settings that you can set up within your group, and that's where to do it.